everybody, Goldie here, and today we're taking a look at the newest mutant in WWE Champions, and it's Andre the Giant, Monstrous Mountain. So bit of a running joke in the community that every Andre sucks? Question mark? I mean, before the preview even starts, this is probably automatically the better one by default, just because he's built, quote unquote, for the new meta. Therefore, this is the best Andre in the game. So he is a modern era defensive technician. He is a coach, 18k, take 30% less damage from black moves and any color moves starting MP reduced by 1 for your opponent. Links, WWE Mutants, any color moves starting MP reduced by 3 for your opponent. Modern era gems do 5% more damage. Another Mutants link and another modern era link. Those do not stack. And just the one standard set of gear. So I got a 3-star, a 4-star, and 2 5-star builds I'm going to show in this preview. The first is the 3-star, of course, double green with yellow 2. So green 1, the mutated giant headbutt 10 MP finisher, deal 111,459 damage plus 36,786 bonus damage for every immobile gem and pin the opponent. Green 2, the two-handed chokeslam, 8 MP, deal 90,573 damage, and choose 3 rows to make into immobile gems. And yellow 2, 3 MP, mutated body slam stomp, deal 38,927 damage, and make 28 immobile gems into green gems. So the entourage for this, we're going to go with Steel for more green MP. I have max tour perks, so this will be ready to go on turn 1. Rocky Maivia for 30% more damage to the immobile gems on the finisher. Latino World Order Eddie Guerrero as a coach. Don't at me. He was in the flash market. If you didn't get him, that's on you. Mobile gems do 25% more damage. If he was 5k, it would be 50. And Acro J just for a little bit more green gem damage, green move damage, pardon me, on the finisher. And for the belt, we're going a broken belt here because I did want to showcase the 200% metal. But you would preferably go all armor. I don't have a green percent in armor. But if you had that, you would go full armor. Tried to look for some green move substats, max gem reduction as well. A little bit of gem defense from here. And for the plate, I'm going with Shock the System. Whenever you break 3 or more green gems, make 7 black gems into yellow gems at the end of your turn. This should hopefully recycle yellow 2. Pardon me. This should hopefully recycle yellow 2. It is only 3 MP. But, you know. He is a new mutant, so he has the 100% kick-out damage. And then, as you can see, my max tour perks for 20% more health, plus 3 MP, and plus 2 on a match. So we're going to go against Eddie, and let's see what this new Andre, best Andre in the game by default, can do. Oh, they actually gave him mutant animations. Alexa could never. Let's go. All right, so what we are going to do here. That should have thrown him out of the ring. We're going to do the 1-row reload. Shout out to Acro Bailey and Mutant John Cena. We're going to put 1 row of immobile gems up top. We do not need a green gem generator, thank God. So if you don't have Razor, no problem. Make 28 immobiles into green. We're going to turn this entire top row into green, and that's going to refill both of our green moves. Naturally, we'll cascade and pin, but we also reloaded the yellow move, so. If you don't cascade, you can get everything done on turn 1. But it's a preview that I do. Why wouldn't we cascade? So don't really need to do the 1-row reload here, so I'm just going to put these near the bottom. And then we got the finisher hitting for 330,000 plus 58,858 bonus damage for every immobile gem. You could also do a cheap shot plate here if you wanted. Okay, that's cool. That was cool. So 1.5 mil. Again, if you don't cascade, that's on turn 1. And you have the shock to some plate to turn some black into yellow. In case the opponent kicks out and you need to convert all of these green to refill everything. So decent damage turn 1, recycles fairly well. So that is one build. If you don't have Latino World Order Eddie for the immobile gem damage, you could just go with a gem defense depending on the opponent you face. So in this case, Striker China for 20% defense to green gems. But that is the 3-star build. Let's move on. Okay, so we're going to shift gears and take a look at the 4-star build, which is gem damage based. We're going to run double red with yellow 1. So yellow 1, 6 MP, giant elbow drop, deal 79,241 damage, and choose 5 gems to make into red gems. Red 1, the double underhook suplex, 8 MP, deal 89,769 damage, and make 16 random gems into X-break gems. And red 2, the forearm club, 8 MP, that is the 4-star move. Deal 155,654 damage, and use a 4x4 area to destroy. So comparing the damage, the base damage of the finisher, it's safe to say we could use this as a secondary finisher. I didn't mean to click that. Entourage for this, gem damage focus. So Kofi for yellow MP, he'll also give us an extra red gem. Slick Rick for 20%, Santa Hogan for a flat 1100, and Zombie Kane for 15% on the X breaks. If you had Hall of Fame Hogan, I know, pipe dream, he'd be like 15% gem damage to everything. I think with the amount of X breaks you put out, and if you had him at 9k, you'd get an extra one. I think with the amount that you put out, this is probably better than picking one color to boost at 20% or 2 colors to boost at 20%. So I'm going to go with that. We have switched to a Fury build with a red percent. Anything that gives you yellow. Not that you really need it if you're blowing up the board, but just as insurance. I've kept the Shock the System plate on there just because. You could do General's Orders as well. Whenever you break red, get yellow MP. So let's see what kind of damage output we can get here. So again, tour perks, we really only need 1 to 3 match here. And then our colors are green, yellow, and red, mutant, stoplight. So I'm just gonna, cover up some purples, cover up some blues. Since those are his colors, we're gonna explode the board, so I want, our primary and secondary damage on the board as much as possible. Make 16 into X breaks. We got the forearm club doing 334,000. We'll choose a 4x4 to destroy. Go for the middle of the board to try to blow out the corners. Second chance with the Shock the System plate, and 1.25 mil, turn 1. I could absolutely make that better with substats on my medals. My gem damage medal isn't max, so that could definitely increase. But that is an alternate way. You could also do a 2 words plate if you wanted more X breaks on the board. But that is a 4-star damage build, and now let's go take a look at the 5-star move. The 5-star move is a submission. So we're going to start by looking at triple green, and I'm going to preface this by saying the chase character for the month, Mutant Seth, is the +2 on a match, 50% chance of green gems on the board trainer. So he's probably ideal for this entourage. I obviously don't have him yet, but keep that in mind. So we're running triple green. And green 3 is the chokehold instead of a bear hug, but whatever. 9 MP submission, generate 26 random submission gems, and do 125,767 damage for 6 turns. While submission gems are on the gem board, remaining submission gems turn into immobile gems. So, Steel for more green MP. Maivia for more mobile gem damage. Ember to have a better shot of getting that green match on the board. And I'm actually going to replace LWO Eddie while I am recording. I know, super scuff. But I want to put in Champa. To reduce our turns on the submission, try to keep as many immobile gems on the board as possible. So that went from a 6-turn sub to a 4-turn sub. Now, belt for this, we've gone full armor. I have a green flat with a decent move substat percentage, so we're going to go with that. And anything that would fill the green, I, again, just haven't bothered to change the plates. But let's see how this works. We have a green match. Happy day. You could do double MP trainers if you wanted. Breeze, NWO Perfect, or the new Trickster Ricochet for that +2 green. Perfect. We'll lay these out. There's none there, so we'll go there. There's only one there, so we'll go there. There's 3, 2, 2, 4, and 5. So let's go there. Get as many immobile gems on the board as possible. And then hit the finisher. That's a pretty cool mutant animation. I approve. But just shy of 1.9 million damage. Issue with this is it does not recycle, so you need to hope that you keep them down. Maybe even Honky Tonk Man as a trainer for that extra 30% gem defense. But with kick out in Feud and kick out for new mutants, that may not be the best strategy. But my man has a 6-turn super sub, so you know we gotta do some math and check out that build. Feud Math time. Alright. Feud perks, 200% and 3 more turns. So with 3 turns from Bray, 1 turn from Bruno, 50% from Bruno, and 20% from Shelton, we are adding 270% more damage and 7 more turns. So 13 turn submission. Our base of 125,767 plus 270% is 465,338. Multiply that by 13 for the amount of turns you get in Feud, and you are doing just over 6 million damage. So obviously new meta incoming. And we're going to attempt to get that ready to go on turn 1 with the 1-row reload method. We got Steel, we got Trick Bray, we got Bruno, we got Acro Shelton. Obviously can't fully replicate Feud perks in here, so we are going to need to recycle. But let's see. If you wanted to do double MP trainers, again, you'd lose the 3 turns on the sub, but you'd go turn 1. Choose 3 rows to make it into a mobile. I'm only going to do the 1. Use the mutated body slam stomp to fill our green moves. We didn't cascade. It's a flippin' miracle. Chokehold. Again, why this isn't a bear hug, I'm not sure. It's Andre, but I just make the content. We didn't get our yellow. Oh, now we will. Well, I had to take a swipe, but obviously the plate wouldn't trigger during the sub, so. But we still didn't get it. So this is the fun part of when you're not in a feud. How do you try to reload it? Boo. We can do the 1 row reload again because these aren't going to cascade into anything green for us. That should just do it. Yeah. 213,000 damage for 10 turns. He's got 2.13 million health. So, at the buzzer. Just as we planned. Just as we planned. Alright, Mr. Mutant Monster Mountain. Let's wrap things up. So that concludes our look at Andre the Giant's Monstrous Mountain. Again, probably the best Andre in the game by default, but at least they didn't advertise him as this god tier whatever. So expectations were kind of quelled. But he does have, you know, some versatility in his builds. He's got the armor pins with the immobile gems. You can blow up the board with the double red. And he has a super sub that's going to do upwards of 6 million damage in Feud. So definitely more prepared for the upcoming meta shift whenever that happens and whatever it may be. Let me know what you think in the comments of this video. What build would you run? We all get to test him out at 5-star bronze. He's the trial character this week. So let me know what you're going to be running with him. Always, always, always love hearing from you in the comments and in the Discord and on streams. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being a friend.